As we approach the holiday season, you're going to indulge in many different dishes and maybe too many of those dishes. So you might find that super full feeling. Well, here are some yoga poses that you can do to help start the digestive process and get that moving. So we'll start out in a tabletop position. You'll come to the tabletop, shoulders will align over your wrist, hips are over your knees. From there, we'll move through some cat-cows. So as you inhale, you'll draw your heart forward and let your belly hang, kind of like a cow, so your udders hang down. And then on your exhale, you'll curl and round to a cat pose, squeezing your spine towards the ceiling. You'll keep moving through that with your breath. So inhale, cow pose, exhale, cat. This is really nice to kind of get the blood flowing into the belly, into the lower and upper intestines, all that good stuff, just kind of getting everything to move around. So you'll move through this a couple times, at least 5 or 6 breaths, maybe more if it's feeling good, and then you'll come back to a neutral tabletop. From there, we'll move into extended puppy pose. So you're familiar with downward facing dog. Puppy pose, you'll keep your knees down and your hips are stacked over your knees, and then you'll walk your hands slightly forward and come down onto your elbows. So this is creating a little bit more curvature in your spine, but your hips are staying right over your knees. So from there, it's the same effect as you start to get some blood flowing, but really focus on letting your chest and your shoulders go, maybe even your head. If this is a little too much for you, you can always come to a block. That's a great option as well, if that's just a little too much for your spine and the low back. So from there, once you've held it for 5 or 6 breaths, you'll work your way back up. From there, we'll move into wind removing pose. You'll come to lying down on your back. You'll interlace your fingers and you'll grab the top of your knee. This is a great posture for stimulating our ascending colon. When you grab your right leg and draw it in towards your body, you're gonna bring it down towards your armpit. So instead of into your chest, let it fall wide into the armpit, the outside of your rib cage. As you take your inhales, feel your belly and your chest rise and fall. And there you're squeezing each time you exhale, pulling your leg a little bit deeper. A bonus is a nice little hip opener, but really we're focusing on stimulating through our intestines. After 5 or 6 rounds of breath here, you'll release the grip on your leg and send it across your body for a supine twist. Here you want to come up onto the edge of your opposite hip. So the left hip here will be on top, on the ground, flush with the ground, and my right leg's across my body. Don't try to yank your right leg across. You're not trying to reach for anything. You're not trying to pull down on your knee. Just let it hang heavy. From there, draw your arms out wide, relax your shoulders, and just let the twist do the magic. So here you'll find a little bit of sensation through your low back, through your spine. It'll feel pretty good, a nice little release. Take 5 or 6 breaths there, come back to center, and you'll switch it out. Taking the same thing on the other side, a little wind removing pose, drawing your left knee in. This stimulates your descending colon, so the other side. And after 5 or 6 breaths, you'll take the supine twist, drawing it across. Try to really relax into the supine twist. There's no need to really clench or hold. Just soften, let go. Relax down onto the carpet in your living room. When you're done with both, you'll bring both knees into center, double wind removing pose, line up your ankles and your knees, wrap your arms around your shins and squeeze. Let your sacrum be heavy, the base of your spine down on your mat. Shoulders can relax, back of your head is heavy as well. Here, give yourself a nice healthy squeeze. Really start to feel that as you prepare for evacuation. From there, release, come back up to seated, and enjoy a little bit of activity, maybe some release of some gas. Happy holidays.